Hello. The title for today's video is If This Is a Test, I Fail Repeatedly. Someone I hadn't heard from in a long time called me yesterday now. I was told in no uncertain terms that everything in this physical world is an illusion. I've heard that before, and probably even repeated it as if it were true. Whether true or not, only insane people can live as if our actual experience is not real. Even if we are dealing with holograms and a holographic reality, we can touch, taste, smell, hear, and most importantly, see and experience our lives as real. If I am supposed to lie to myself, trying to convince me that my senses are all wrong, get me out of here and never send me back. I hate even the concept of such a world. It's totally messed up. Indeed, the last day was not an easy day for me. I had disappointments. I learned some things about what's happening in my world, including the fact that my appeal was actually filed on January 20th, and I had 30 days to follow up on that. And my attorney, for whatever reason, well, I know I had a significant other that was in the hospital and had a phone messed up, hijacked, so that I couldn't reach her and she couldn't reach me. She did call me twice during that time requesting money. I sent her money on each occasion, but then I could not follow up with her after either of those occasions that I had sent her money. And now the time has come and gone for me to file the appeal. Apparently, as far as I understand the rules of the game, there were 30 days that we had to get that out. But in any case, I am challenged beyond belief by many things, some of which I cannot go into detail on, and that's just the reality of it. There are certain things that would not put me in good standing, or some of my family and friends in good standing, if I were to reveal those things. That's one of the mistakes that I made early on, is I revealed too many things about my family, too much of the tension that existed between us, and I was very strongly criticized, and rightly so, for exposing dirty laundry publicly, as I did on Facebook and YouTube back at the time when I was trying to go through some significant healing challenges as I came out of surgery. And it's a mistake that I'm trying my very best not to make again, bring situations that are going on in other people's lives that have an effect on me. It's just not there, and but it's a challenge to me to try to get people to understand how much I need help in finding a more immediate place. One person wrote to me and said, start getting back on at least a monthly basis to these people so that they'll move me further up on the list to get and I use the term assisted living. It's not assisted living that I'm looking for. It's an apartment that allows me to live on my own and makes it affordable living, I guess, not assisted living, but affordable living based on my income. And my income is only $955 a month, and I'm already paying $200 a month for storage. Now I have to live wherever I'm going to live. I have to be close enough to my storage, because a lot of that I want to move out of storage and eliminate the storage altogether. That would be my objective, to sell certain things, especially my library, and move my library books into somewhere where they're going to be able to be benefited by some group or whatever. So there's lots of things that I need to do to expedite my life and to streamline it a little bit more. I mean, I'm disappointed, of course, as I've said in other videos, that some of the things that were of personal value to me were taken and thrown out, that we did not get a chance to clean out before, and including some antiques that needed some severe repairs. And there are groups and companies that do that buy antiques and renovate them and then resell them. And I could have gotten some capital there, but I do have enough money to maybe get an inexpensive rental in the interim. But I checked on some of those yesterday and found out that one of the standards is they want 2.5 times. You have to have income of 2.5 times the amount of the rent, and I just don't have that kind of income that would qualify me. I mean, that's their rules of these apartment complex management places. But I don't have 2.5 times the rental income. Even if I have enough money to put me into one of those places, I can't show where I have guaranteed income. I have only one under $1,000, $955 a month guaranteed income. That's all I have. And whatever people donate, those are donations. That's not income for me. And I don't put a price tag. I've not ever put a price tag on the ministry that I do, because I've been told, and I've lived by the principle, freely you have received, freely give. And you don't put anybody that charge ministry, to me, is breaking a cardinal rule of what ministry is supposed to be about. And again, that principle is freely you have received, freely give. You do not put a price tag on ministering to people spiritually. And I consider what I do to be a spiritual ministry. I've always considered that to be a spiritual ministry, which is why I have not charged people for what I do. I do it freely, and this is a principle that doesn't make sense to people in the world, because everything in the world is based on monetary remuneration. You know, you want to get something back. You put a price tag on it. You expect something in return. Well, it's nice when I get something in return, but to expect and to put that burden on somebody else and say, you've got to give me this much money, to me, that's a test that if that's a test that I have to see if I'll do that, I'm going to fail. I'm not going to put a price tag on what I do for people freely, because to me, it's always been God's work. Now, I'm really disappointed. I'm really disappointed that God does not come through for me. And I've seen other people where it seemed like God failed, and this frustrates me. It even angers me when I think about it, because to me, life should not have to be a challenge, but it's a challenge when you give a planet to demons, and you give a planet to a corrupt, evil group of people that only want control, and they make everything about money. Everything is a price tag, and they invert everything. They have no value, but they make us humans feel that we have no value, and we are the value. The value is in us. It always has been in us. But that's not the way it seems from the way that the world is run by these people that run it terribly. So I'm asking again for help. And I'm going to probably continue to ask for help, because I need a place to live of my own. I hope you understand that.